Hi Gemini, it's Rebecca Gabrielle here. Thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel Living with Spice. We are going to do your love reading for the week of the 13th through to the 19th of April, and I'm so glad you're here to join me. The love reading is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody, so just keep what feels right for you and leave the rest. And if you'd like a personal reading, you're very welcome to contact me. My details are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I say, if you enjoy the reading and you get some benefit from it, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe so that way you can get notifications of future readings and we get to share these videos with more people. All right, Gemini, let's get started with your love reading. All right, my Geminis, we are using the Romance Angels deck here. We're just asking Spirit to give us an idea of what to expect for your relationships, that special person in your life, or possibly the relationship with yourself, partner or no partner, it could be partner to be, whoever that special person is and focus in your life for the week of the 13th to the 19th of April. Spirit, can you give us some cards, please, for Gemini? So you can be a Gemini in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, and this will be applicable for you. I need to have two more cards, please. Two more cards for Gemini for the week of the 13th to the 19th of April. Okay. Alright, we are going to pull them. So we have one, and then we have two. Alrighty. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, Gemini. Someone from your past is returning to your life. You're entering a period of reconciliation with your special person. And based on the picture here, it feels like a soulmate because we've got someone returning to your life, but there's a beautiful spiritual bond here. This is something like either a soulmate, twin flame, highly spiritually connected, very deep love here. But there's been a period of separation between the two of you for a while. There's been some challenges, some ups and downs and roundabouts, Gemini, all sorts of things. But there is no doubt about it. When you come together, it's like fire, and in a good way. And this period of time for the 13th to the 19th, give or take, is about you coming to a place of reconciliation. There's a deeper understanding and a deeper tenderness. And, to create good relationships, we know that intimacy is not just about the physical, it's the emotional, mental and the spiritual as well. And this person who's returning to a life, reconciliation is always two-sided. It's never just one-sided. And even if we have a longing, in order to reconcile, it takes both parties. You have to be willing to receive as well as give. And so when we reconcile a relationship, it's about two people coming together who desire to have healing, improvement in the communication, improvement in the trust and rapport. That's what reconciliation is about. It's being willing to let go of what has been, and anything that has been rocky and turbulent is a thing of the past and no longer mentioned. But in order to have the healing, we do need to acknowledge where each other's at. We do need to make an effort to love and value and respect each other, and that's part of the healing process. And when we reconcile, it's acknowledging what has been and how we're going to make better going forward. So, and that's really important, because if we dismiss what has been hurtful to each other in the past, then how can we heal? Because we don't renew a sense of trust. So, trust is the basis of every strong foundation for a friendship or a relationship. And so it's important to acknowledge what has been done, important to acknowledge each other's feelings, and important to say, you know what, I vow to do better going forward. And in that way, we restore trust, we enable the healing process to start, and that's what reconciliation is all about. Forgiving, letting go, and honouring where you're at in the present moment. You know, that's a healthy relationship, is being with each other in the present moment, but from an intimate point of view of total trust, total surrender on both sides of the fence here. And that's how reconciliation works. So that's really lovely. That's something to look forward to. Now, it may not be that, if you don't have a partner in your life right now or a special person, I'm just going to say that if it's relevant or resonates with you, it could be a strong relationship with a family person, a family member, or someone who means a great deal to you. So there's going to be deep reconciliation here with someone. And, I'd like to also say, for those that it resonates with, that if there's not yet a person in your life, a partner, where this applies to, perhaps the healing and the reconciliation is within you. What have you needed to heal? What have you needed to accept and love for yourself in order to have this beautiful release and this compassion and this, you're entering a space of deep intimacy with yourself as well. When we reconcile with another human being, we're also reconciling with ourselves. And what I mean by that is we're fully accepting all parts of who we are. And, for all the times we might have made mistakes, it's so important we forgive ourselves. That is part of the process of learning, healing and growing. We're not here to be perfect. We have to make mistakes in order to learn. So, for those that it resonates with, partner or no partner, I'm thinking that we're all needing to go through that process of healing and accepting ourselves. Okay, we have a few things on the mix here. So, there have been a number of things. We'll get back to, I'd like to think that perhaps this reading is specifically about someone with a partner. But anyway, I wanted to have the conversation. So, I'm now going to talk specifically about, for those people who are reconciling with a partner, a special person in their life, there has been some blockages. There has been things, when I say blockages, things that have slowed down or held up this love relationship. And it's all part of the mix. And I actually have to correct myself. I don't want to say it's a blockage. What I want to say is that there's been things that have been a factor in the timing and the speed of this reconciliation. So children is one, finances and career is another. And Gemini, I think you're going to know what that's all about. So in terms of children, there have been some children in the mix for either partner that have been a part of the story that has influenced your ability to progress with this relationship. It has been a factor in the past, but it is slowly being worked out. And I do feel the pace is slow and steady. It's not a stop, it's just a slow. So, for both sides, for both people, in different ways, the aspect of children has been a part of your decision-making process in how to move forward with this relationship. And there is no doubt that there's passion here, no doubt at all of the connection, but there's more to you in this life than just this person, Gemini. And so recognizing that there's other aspects of your life means acknowledging the influence of children in your life and how you are needed in terms of the children and the influence that they're having in your life at the moment, the attention you need to give that, which is, of course, very important. And it's having an influence on how much time you can and how much energy you can devote to this relationship. And we've also got the influence of finance and career. So again, a lot of your energy is going into finance and career at the moment. And, with the coronavirus, a lot of people are having to work doubly hard, or they don't have a job, and so the financial pressures are there. And of course, this is taking your attention away from this onto matters of this, because quite often at the end of the day, our physical world and our matters of survival will take precedence over a love relationship. I'm not saying that that's ideal or that's what we want, but that is often the practical case. So these factors are influencing this relationship. But I want to say I am sensing that there's kind of an equal balance here. And Gemini, if we can get to an equal balance, you're going to feel a lot happier and accept your situation. Maybe for a while that you haven't been able to do that, but I'm kind of getting the sense that there's equal energy here and here and here. And so if we take this flexible approach, balanced energy, I think you're going to find your way through this, Gemini. I think you're going to find that you can work through this steadily to give energy appropriately to all these areas of your life. And I dare say that if we were expecting to have this to be front and centre, it may take over everything in your life, Gemini. And perhaps the message here is that Spirit is saying, you know what? For the time being, you need to give equal time and energy to these aspects of your life: relationship, children, finance, and career. Yes, that's what I'm feeling. But in any case, I'm happy for you because this reconciliation is healing. Children are important in your life. They're filling your cup of love as well. The finances and career, there's issues here. There's things that need to be resolved. And as you can work through those things, it's going to improve the situation for these two here. I'm losing my voice. Okay, let's pull some cards here from the, I always forget, the Quantum Oracle. In terms of love, Spirit, love relationships for the 13th to the 19th, what can you tell us for a Gemini for this week in terms of love relationships? Thank you, Spirit. We appreciate wisdom and guidance around this time. Thank you. Wow, great stuff. The vast universe. Oh, Spirit is really working with you, Gemini. You know, Gemini, love is more than just the physical realm for you, that's for sure. You are really tapped into the vast expanse of the universe. This is where you're getting a lot of, this is what we call source energy, you know, the energy of love that determines all things divine in our life. We cannot be separated from this. And Gemini, you're really tapping into that energy. You're understanding that we are spirit first. Very powerful indeed. So this is actually having an effect on your love life at the moment because this is where, frankly, your energy is meant to be. You're understanding that's where love starts. And let me just get the right page here. Okay. Beautiful energy from the divine is pouring down on you right now, Gemini. When you receive this card, you know that this vast river of grace, abundance, and happiness is open for you. You yourself have your own divine heart, one that is connected to all people and things and to boundless creative energy. This incredible power is always available to you, but you have now arrived at a time when the whole world is about to open up. Jeez. Wow. Big things are about to happen for you, Gemini. Opportunity awaits, it says. Amazing connections are available to you. The eternal consciousness that co-creates all reality is in alignment with your own heartfelt desires. Far out. Far out. Amazing. It's time to focus your energy, Gemini. There's a great deal of creating happening here. You're creating a treasure map and for the future. So let's get practical here and write down your clear intentions, what you want to attract into your life. The angels are going to help you carry this out. I think you're going to find, Gemini, things starting to flow. And, you know, as a Gemini myself, I am actually seeing that manifest already. That everything that used to be held up is now being released and things are just happening. So the entire universe is waiting and willing to respond, Gemini. It's up to you. Go get them. And that's what your general reading was all about. So, you know, this is you are stepping into love energy in your life right now. So we've got the peace card that came out. So peaceful intentions. You have a heart of love and a spirit of love. And this is guiding you in all of your things at the moment, Gemini. So beautiful. So, we can see that love is more than just love for a person for you, Gemini. You have love that expands all areas of your life. It's bringing you great peace and great joy. And when you come from a place of love and you intend love for your purpose, you're just going to create more and more peace in your life, more clarity, and you're just tapping into the divine energy here. It's just otherworldly, really. We have another card here called Spirit, Family, Friends and Guides. You are being so incredibly guided by Spirit right now. Your friends are on board with you, and you're going to find the people that are in your life right now, they're there for a reason. They're stepping on the pathway with you at the moment, Gemini, so you can make things happen. You are friggin' making things happen. So this is just amazing. Look at the energy. This is like, oh man, otherworldly, as I said a moment ago. You're firing up. Your energy is expanding. Your love is expanding. And this is going to enable you to do beautiful things. Fantastic. I love that. Just so beautiful. So let's pull a couple of cards. Lastly, from the Whispers of Love deck. Let's get some messages here from the Divine. For Gemini, please. Okay, let's see what we have. We have, and I'm pulling them out all upside down. Here we go. Love makes a difference. So true. Express love through gifts. Beautiful. Yes, we get right to that one. And embrace your emotions. Oh, Gemini. You are the communicator. You certainly are the communicator. Love makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. This is very much a focus for you at the moment, Gemini. Healing past hurts, moving on. So we know this from the conversation earlier, that reconciliation, this is where you're at right now, with that special person in your life, with yourself, releasing things of the past, letting those go completely. We're not there to remember them. We're there to heal and move on. And as you do this, you're able to step into stability, security, self-worth, self-love, feeling good in yourself. And this is how you're able to shine the light and to get things done. So, yeah, love does make a difference. Heart of love, gives us the energy to do things. We've got a lot of water in this card, and that, is relevant to the other cards I've pulled here as well. A lot of water energy represents emotions. So we're moving on to the next card, express love through gifts. A gift can be our gift of time. It can be our gift of appreciation. And so, people can express love in many different ways. And Spirit is saying on this occasion, giving a gift of love is a very outward expression. Now, you are an expressive sign, Gemini, but you're also a very mental sign. And so sometimes you can have it all in your head, but not necessarily express it in a way that will resonate with other people. So I'm feeling like, and maybe it's got something to do with your love relationship here, that actions speak louder than words, Gemini. You used a lot of words. That's who you are. You're a communicator. But I'm feeling like Spirit is saying, in order for you to show your love, give love through outward actions. And that's going to be well received. It might also be here, Gemini, that someone is going to show you their love through their actions. That's an interesting twist on the message too. So it's not just all about you, Gemini, but, because we know that in love relationships it's a two-way thing. So I'm reverting back to this card here. And we've got two people in this card as well. It may be that you are receiving a gift, or make sure you acknowledge the actions that someone takes to show you their love. You're so used to communicating with words that you often expect words in return. Not everybody's about that. Some people show their love in different ways. They show it through their actions. So Gemini, I think that might be a clue for you to receive more love in your life, recognize when it is being shown to you through a person's actions. And lastly, we have embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. There's going to be periods of time in the next week or two where you're feeling the wave of emotions. In terms of your loving relationships, you have an opportunity to tap into your emotions in a more positive way than perhaps the past. So it's not that we want to stop emotions. We don't want to suppress emotions. Some people are quite fearful of emotions. Gemini, I guess, we're all a little bit different, but the opportunity here is for you not to suppress them, but to embrace them. When they come up to the surface, don't apologize for them. See the emotions for what they are and let them tell you the story. Let them show you why you're feeling a particular emotion. What do you need to do? What do you need to understand about yourself? That's why we have emotions. So allow them to come to the surface. See them for what they are. Thank Spirit for showing you what your emotions are trying to tell you and accept them. And that way you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to self-manage and quite possibly that the emotions that you experience are teaching you something about your love relationship with yourself and with others. Our emotions are incredibly valuable. I never understand why people want to avoid their emotions or suppress or hide their emotions. As a communicator myself, they are incredibly valuable when we accept them and acknowledge them and see the gems that they are giving us. Pardon the pun there, but the gift that they are giving us in terms of teaching us about ourselves. We did it. We got through that love reading, Gemini. I'm tired and I'm losing my voice. I hope this reading was helpful to you. You're stepping into a very powerful space, connecting with spirit, seeing love on a much greater scale here. And you've also got a very special person in your life, but right now your attention needs to be equally divided to all areas of your life, not just a relationship with a person, but that's okay. That's a healthy space to be in. You've got it all happening here, Gemini. So take that on board. I hope that's helpful to you. Loved doing the reading for you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.